Alright, y'all, let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. What did Jesus mean when he said, "If you love me, you'll keep my commandments"? Let's talk about it in the sense of marriage. We're going to compare. We're going to talk about love today. I had a deep conversation. I know, it's so romantic, right? Yeah. And it's not that you don't want to get married, right? You just want to make sure. No, it's not even so much you want to make sure. It's not what you're waiting on. Sometimes you're just waiting for the right person to propose. And the Lord knows which person to send your way, right? Yeah. Y'all know what I'm talking about. I just had a question about, am I afraid of marriage? Am I afraid of going through? There's no perfect marriage. What are you waiting on? Hey, you got men talking to you. You got one right here. You're a beautiful woman. Yeah, you don't just sit back and all spiritual and say, I'm waiting on the Lord. Yeah, you do. I ain't gonna go for the first man that approached me. Now here's another thing. The Lord is not bringing everyone to approach me. Now you may be talking to me on Facebook, and I am very hidden only because I don't hang around a lot of folks. I love to entertain, but I don't like to entertain all the time. And so when we talk about love, we talk about love because we understand. Let me say this. He was deep. I love it. I love the conversation. But let me tell you this. When we meet a person, love grows. It stimulates us, right? But when you're beautiful, when you have a body, some of y'all have these Coke bottle shapes. Is he stimulated by who you are, about what you're possessing? And what I'm trying to figure out, when a man, if he doesn't have it all together in his head, right? And he meets you, he can damage you. When you may have that sensitivity to say, you know what, I'm a lady and my presentation is here and the Lord have someone approach me and I'm looking at him and sometimes you can feel when it's a rejection, like no, he's not the one, because you pick up a lust spirit. And some of you think a lust spirit comes with the territory, but it doesn't. I don't feel lust when a man is involved with your heart, your character. Something in you sparks when you meet Mr. Right, right? Okay, there are a lot of men that approach you with lust, and he's not involved in his mind of commitment. He's not trying to commit. Many of you have been approached by different men, and yet a lot of you have been left hurt and wounded. But when he has a commitment in his heart, when he's established in his mind, he makes his territory. Amen. He makes his territory. All right, so what came to me after